Pizza is on the menu for tonight. A grilled eggplant and mozzarella and tomato pizza. So it's kind of like a margarita pizza, but I add grilled eggplant and I also add prosciutto. But other than that, I use fresh mozzarella and fresh tomatoes and basil, garlic oil, and then I do my pizza dough on the grill like I did last time. It's the time to make the pizza. Let me get it this thing so we can shred the cheese. I hope you like my apron. So we're just going to shred this. So just do it as best you can. It's a little messy and it doesn't shred great, but I find that even with just a little bit of shredding, it spreads over the pizza just a lot more evenly. So, okay, so I've got my paper towels here and my cheese is all shredded. So I'm going to take it and lay it out into kind of like a single flat layer onto my paper towel. Thing you can do actually is you can put it in a cheesecloth, which I don't have cheesecloth. If I had cheesecloth, I would probably do that. So for this recipe, we're going to cut the eggplant fairly thin because we're going to be putting it on pizza, so you don't want a big, thing. And I'm going to cut it in rounds. So I'll just start from here, and I'm going to cut through the whole thing. Nice thin rounds. Now, I have a mandolin. You could definitely use that to slice this. I have a better knife than me. This is a shitty knife. It needs to be sharpened. Freaking Rachel Ray. Okay, so I've got my basting brush here, and I'm going to paint my eggplant with olive oil on both sides, and then I'm going to salt and pepper both sides. So here we are again, back at the scene of the crime, the grill, and see what I mean? See how this smooths everything out. Makes me look sleek and trim. I like this. I might wear this like every day. Anyway, my grill's hot, and I'm going to spray it with Pam and then put all my eggplant on in a single layer on the grill. And I'm going to let them grill until they get grill marks kind of on one side and then flip them over. So go ahead and fire up, put our spray on just to make sure nothing sticks. I like to live dangerously. I hate doing this outside because my house is right near the street and there's a sidewalk. And see me talking to myself and grilling food. It's kind of embarrassing. And I'm going to put my heat on medium so that they don't burn, and close the lid, and then I'll be back out here in a couple minutes to flip them over. I'll cook for another 3 minutes. Oh, I lost one through the grill grates. That sucks. Use about 8 to 10 tomatoes, depending on the size. And I cut the little top off. So I slice that off like this. And then I squeeze the seeds and juice into a bowl. So just like this. Just give it a good squeeze. And it'll all, so this just ensures that you won't have as much liquid and your tomatoes will kind of roast in the oven. I'm going to get to slicing the rest of these tomatoes, and then I will show you what I do with my prosciutto. Got prosciutto di Parma over here, and I get about 8 pieces of prosciutto. So I'm going to get all this on the baking sheet and then put it in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes until it's nice and crisped up. And then I will wait till it cools and kind of crunch it into almost like prosciutto bits, like bacon bits. Now I'm going to assemble the pizza. So I've already put my garlic oil down, and now I've got my grilled eggplant going down. And next I'm going to do my sliced tomatoes on top. So just kind of squeeze them one more time to get any extra juice out of them. Over the tape. Okay, and then I've got my prosciutto that I crunched all up in my bag here, and sprinkle that over the top. Here's our cheese. So I'm going to pull these paper towels out because they're quite wet. So we know a lot of the moisture has gotten out of the cheese. So we're just going to sprinkle it evenly in an even layer on the top. So that's it. So we're going to put this in the broiler for about 5 to 10 minutes. Get some fresh basil and put that on the top. Okay, here's the finished product. You can see how the broiler gets a nice brown crust on the cheese. And I shredded some fresh basil and put that on top of the pizza as well. And then it's great with crushed red pepper, balsamic glaze, shredded Parmesan cheese. Hope you get a chance to try it. Thanks for joining.